Hey everybody, welcome back to Outward. We had just explored the Temple of the Winds here. Cabal of Wind Temple, rather. And we took out a bunch of horrors that were actually pretty tough. And then we even took out the Guardian who had been kind of lurking up here, which was really fun. And now we have to head back to Berg and let Gabriella know that Roland and I took care of the green shelled horror, so that's what we're gonna do now. Now here's this guy's corpse. Rest in peace, buddy. And what I was also interested in is somewhere around here there should be the wind magic or shaman magic trainer. I had thought. I kind of expected to find them somewhere inside of the temple itself, but that wasn't the case. So maybe they're just in one of these towers, but I can't see that we can get into any of these. Let's take a look. Oh, what's this? Nothing. I'm trying to remember, we went and visited the one in Chersonis. Well, we're not gonna wind our way up it like that. There's a couple of these structures that we could check. But maybe I'm totally wrong and there's not anybody here to talk to. Maybe the only trainer is the one in Chersonis. I don't know. But it was something that crossed my mind upon logging back in. Yeah, I don't think we can get into any of these. They look like really cool little houses. Like, I would live in a treehouse. Definitely. But we can't access any of them. So from here, we need to generally just head northeast. So let's go that way. I wonder if we're going to be able to get through this ravine here. It's questionable. We've encountered some invisible walls at times. And this looks like it's probably going to be one of them. Or just a sheer, yeah, we can't climb up that, unfortunately. We're gonna have to go around the long way. Which is to say that hopefully we can start heading more generally east. We definitely don't need to be going south. What we do need is we need some passive regen here of our stamina. So let's get that going. The moon's out tonight in all of its weirdness. I don't think we're ever going to get any answers about the moon or why it is the way that it is. Not right now, at least. Maybe an expansion. Moonward. And if that happens, you heard it here first. Moonward. The first expansion to Outward. There's the burning tree. So yeah, we definitely just need to start heading more north. We can cut through here perhaps. This is a trail, so it could be somewhere here. Old flagstones from what was perhaps a paved road at one point. Oh, shit. Okay. That's okay. I'm glad I heard his footsteps. This looks like a robotic, some kind of mechanical. Well, that would have been fine. Once you mess your runes up, you just have to like wait for them to reset. Okay, so I want to summon our lantern. There we go. And now I want to cast lightning. We'll just fling it to get rid of it. There we go. Not too hard to take these guys out with the trap, and when you can target them without them realizing that you're there. Although we do have a cold. Let's see, we have things that could take care of that. Cures the common cold. Okay, we can do that. It'll take a while for that to come into effect, but it should come into effect. Kind of want to go up here so we can get an idea of the surrounding area, maybe see any points of interest. I know we're kind of heading back towards the temple, but we can just go down the side of it here to keep going north. I must have went all the way around just the burning tree. Must have went all the way around that rock formation. That'd be something I would want to know. Is the only shaman trainer in Chersonese? Is there not anybody in this wind temple? Oh, look, butterflies. We actually haven't seen that many butterflies at Emekar. We could camp here and not have to worry about an ambush if we wanted. But we have passive mana regen now, so no reason not to just let that run its course and keep going. There was a time when we might sleep for an hour to scrum up some mana, but those days are gone. I know, we need to be heading this way. I'm just exploring the outer sides of this. Like, what is this? Oh, wait. Really? Where does this get us into? Surely not the same dungeon, but maybe. Okay. This must be... I bet the other side of this is that room. As a matter of fact, we can almost manipulate the camera enough to see in there. Very interesting. But we can't pass through it. And then maybe we could have gone out this way had we found a way to deactivate that door. That's good to know, I guess. I still don't know what would have deactivated that gold door. We killed almost everything in there. I thought we'd explored it pretty thoroughly, and we found that one lever that caused explosions. And the only point of the explosions that I could figure out is maybe if there were still enemies in that room, you could blow them up from a distance. But the explosions didn't take out that gold barrier. Now I'm like exploring the backsides of all buildings to see if there are rear entrances. Who the hell is that? He's got a big ass axe, whoever he is. I don't want my torch to die on us in the middle of all this. And then I think we want to go... Nope. Wrong way. Oh, we'll get our protection up in case we need to pop a heal. What is this thing? Is that a giant? It looks... the scaling looks wrong for a bandit. It is a giant. Okay. We could do this. We're a giant slayer. We've taken giants out before. Here we go. Oh, he got us somehow. Holy shit, let's go. Okay. We're still okay. Let's just get the fuck away from him. Oh my god, the lock-on just like... the lock-on fucks you. Let's say that. Let's get some distance here. Oh my god, he's got a darn swing, man. Yeah, that's right. Slow it down for a second. You definitely don't want to be locked onto these guys. Just, that's a good, like, pro tip right there. Don't be locked on. We lost our lantern anyway. Did we get him? Oh, we got him. It was a little bit closer than it needed to be. Okay, I'm always gonna mess that combination up. Blue, purple, purple, blue to heal. I haven't been doing a lot of the healing, but I'm gonna start. Alright, so yeah, it was definitely an Ash Giant. What this guy is doing in Enmakar, I have no idea. This is the first giant we've seen outside of the Hallowed Marsh. We do need to get our bag. Oh, that's gonna make it really hard to get back to. Okay. Somewhere up here is our bag. I could drop this and then pick it back up. Let's just do that. Probably sells for quite a bit. I don't think we're ever going to use it. Nope, let's put it back on. I don't think we're ever going to use a giant axe because we are definitely a caster at this point. Our bag is now overweight. Well, that's horrible. Yikes. Okay, whoa. Well, I mean, that's a hell of a lot of damage. Giant kind great axe. And now we're just like slogged down in every awful way possible. What needs to go? You need to go. These can go. Can we move now? Okay. Wow, so, okay. We found a secret door, found a giant, and now we actually do need to head back to Berg because it's cold out here, firstly. Secondly, we have a full bag. We need to go ahead and sell some things. So let's start heading northeast. I'm really curious why there would be an Ash Giant here. If maybe they've always been here and we've just never encountered one. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, we pissed the Ash Giants off. Maybe they're sending scouts into Enmakar to check out this Blue Chamber Collective we've told them all about, that they decided they did not want to join us because we tried some negotiations with them and foobarred some of our political dialogue choices, and so their leader opted not to join us. And then I got myself into a situation where I could not even choose to fight him. I ran the dialogue options all the way out, hoping there was a way to pull him over to our side, but there wasn't. And all I did with that was make sure we couldn't even fight him, because I guess some of the other giants would have helped us had we chose to fight him. But that's all over now. We haven't heard anything else about the giants. Oh shit. Those are bandits. Let's avoid them because we can, and there's 3 of them. Anything could happen when it's 3-on-1. We've gotten pretty good with our rune magic and our trap kiting, but I'm not going to trust it. One of them is probably an archer or a mage. I think those are the abandoned docks over there, so we should be able to just swing this way, I think. Could be wrong. It's good to keep drinking while you're running because it's going to give us that passive regen. It's something one of you guys taught me a while back that's been really useful. I'm always interested to hear things that you've experienced in your own playthroughs, things that you might have learned or best practices that I don't seem to adhere to. Now there are some best practices I know about that I've woefully ignored on purpose. I never used mechanical traps because I didn't like how you had to not only lay the trap, but then you had to arm it. You couldn't create the trap, arm it, put it in your bag, and then lay it down armed. It was a two-step process that to me just, it wasn't going to work with my style of combat. Now the magical trap is freaking amazing. Now I understand it probably doesn't do as much damage as some of the mechanical traps, but it's really easy to lay it down, much more so than any of the mechanical traps are. But what kind of classes have you guys been playing? Anybody playing a melee build? Melee was something that I tried early on that I just couldn't really get the hang of. I think I didn't have a weapon with enough impact because I kept waiting for these moments where you stagger the enemy and interrupt their 3-hit combo, but I never was able to stagger them. Once an enemy started swinging, that was it. Even if I snuck a hit in between their swings, it wouldn't stop them or even slow them down. That became increasingly difficult to deal with, so we went with more of a magic build and stuck with that after a while. But melee is something that still appeals to me. I look at weapons like this and I'm like, well, maybe I throw that into the legacy chest, and when I do a reroll, I can equip that bad boy. Without like stat gating, like strength gating or anything like that in the game, I'm assuming I could equip that on a level 1 character. I say level 1, there are no levels. I'm assuming I could equip that right on a new character if I put it into my legacy chest. That might be cool. Give a reroll character sort of an edge in the beginning, right? Would be very useful. I was also thinking if you could put gold in the legacy chest, like a stack of 20 gold bars, say, or if you could put anything into that stacks, because it would be cool to have a new character, but to kind of pass some of your resources forward to accelerate your character growth in the beginning of the game. Since you do have to buy all skills with silver, having an abundance of silver at the start could kind of accelerate a reroll. And that would be cool too, in my opinion.
This worries me.
I'm not gonna 300 silver. I'm not gonna sell this thing. I'm gonna save it just in case I do want to pass it forward. We have 743 silver and we have 23 gold bars, so we can afford to hang on to some stuff, especially because we have all the breakthrough skills we're ever gonna get on this character, which severely limits what there is to spend money on in the game. I never end up using this stuff before it's gone bad. And really it's just taking up weight in my bags. It's good to learn things about yourself. I can sit here and tell myself that I'm gonna eventually use all these materials, but I know that it's simply not the case. Some stuff I'm not sure about, like we have all this horror chitin, and we have these. I'm gonna save these, and I gotta find out if we can use these to craft any mana cost reduction gear. Same thing with the blue sand, so I might shove some of this in our inventory. Things like the traps can go. Palladium spikes can go. Oil can go. Bullets. Okay. I think that looks good. Alright, let's go present proof of our kill. Shall we? We did loot an item from the beast. You're the one who really handled that fight. You should be the one to report on all the juicy details. Okay.
Something wrong?
We did.
Did you bring back proof?
We did. Here's a piece of its chitin. I'm probably saying that wrong. That's a word that I've only ever read. I've never heard a human being say it. Chitin? Shittin? I mean, I'm gonna go with chitin. I mean, it sounds bad no matter what. But I understand it's like a piece of shell. Or carapace, probably.
Ha! Well done.
Yes, this is from the monster, all right. I could smell the blood on it. You must have done a bang-up job on this thing. Well, Roland helped.
Now we're talking.
Well, I'm satisfied that you know how to handle yourselves. I'll initiate you both the moment you're ready. The sooner both of you are connected with the ancestral memories, the better.
Can you go fetch Julius?
I can. I'll need an experienced Cryptea mage for this. In the meantime, Roland, come with me. We're going to the necropolis to prepare for the initiation. Okay, we are totally about to join a cult, from everything that I can tell. And by doing so, we're going to be connected with the ancestral memories of the Blue Chamber Collective. But when we're going to perform a ceremony in a necropolis, I just have to say this, like, are we the bad guy? Are we the bad guys? Maybe the Blue Chamber Collective is the bad guy. Because we're about to go to a necropolis and initiate ourselves into a cult. But hey, I'm in. Let's see, Julius has been staying at the inn during his investigation. If you can't find him out and about, he'll probably be there. Ask around. Why is my pouch overweight? Has it just been overweight? Yes, it has. Okay. We can definitely go check the inn for this guy. And see what exactly is going on. We need he's a Cryptean mage, and apparently we need him to initiate us. Maybe you know something.
How are you?
Don't just stand there, dear. Come in and give those weary feet a rest. Yep. Let's talk.
No!
Sagard Battleborn over there just got into a fight with Julius Sutherland. He killed the poor boy. It was awful. A lot's name. What was Julius thinking, pulling a knife out of Chamberlord like that? Well, Sagard Battleborn over there just got into a fight with Julius Sutherland, who we're looking for. And yeah, Sagard Battleborn is the big orange-bearded guy that we met at the political summit before Levant supposedly attacked and took some people captive. This is a turn of events. This guy certainly looks dead. I'm assuming this was Julius. We've encountered him standing somewhere in Berg before on his mission. He's not standing anymore. I don't like that the battle music has started. So just in case any shit goes down, I don't want to fight Sagard because I think his beard is amazing and he gives me a lot to aspire to, hoping that one day I'll be able to create my own character with a beard in Outward.
Oi, you!
Yes, you! Oh, he's got it. No, he doesn't got it. Go fetch Rissa. One of her idiots just tried to stab me. Is that Julius? I mean, we know it is, but we're gonna ask anyway. What happened here, buddy?
He was talking with the girl in red, and it turned into an argument.
She was telling him that there was something she needed to do, and he was refusing, telling her that he wouldn't let her throw her life away. And then you killed him?
She said if I don't get into that necropolis, my mistress will kill me.
And I decided it might be a good idea to ask them a few questions.
That's when he tried to take me with a dagger.
And the girl grabbed something off his belt and bolted for the door. Julius, you idiot. This sounds like the oldest story in the book. I don't know what story and what book that is, so Julius was having a conversation with a girl in red. She said she needed something from him to get into the necropolis, otherwise her mistress would kill her. Sagard tried to ask questions, and then Julius tried to stab him, and then the girl ran off with whatever she took off of his belt, supposedly something to get her into the necropolis. What is going on?
Oh, it's on!
What are you blabbering about? One of Rissa's goons tries to murder me and you're concerned about the girl that ran instead? Okay, Sagard, you're gonna have to go tell Rissa yourself. I need to go catch that woman before she breaks something important in the necropolis. I am just really interested in who she is. And who her mistress is. We're getting into bad guy territory here. Something is afoot. Okay. Alright. Well. I'm actually curious if we can go talk to Rissa. But let's see what our log says. Find Gabriella in the necropolis under the... So it was Gabriella? Or... Gabriella doesn't wear red. I'm confused. Maybe I'm confusing my characters. But Gabriella was just standing next to Roland a minute ago.
You're free to do as you please.
She doesn't care.
I trust your instincts.
Yes, I hope so. And these guys are gone. So I guess our next step is to head underneath the Blue Chamber Collective again. We've been down there before. In fact, we might have left a couple tents down there. I doubt they're still there. But yeah, the plot thickens, guys. I am actually very interested in what's happening here. So that's good. I'm going to take a little break here, and when we come back, we will venture down into the Blue Chamber room and see what's going on. Maybe hear it from the horse's mouth, find out who this woman is that took the item from Julius. It's just a big mess that has to get sorted out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope we're still having fun with this one. Very interested to hear your own thoughts on the game based on your experiences in Ori and your characters. I really appreciate all the support. Take care and wish me luck. See you again soon.